Yeah, baby, we did it. Chat, can't believe I'm about to say this. Alright, just you're gonna need put on your seatbelt for this one. Hold on, let me pull up chat, okay? And then we will get into that the business. What's up, CC America? What's up, Cheddar Chucky? Everybody, friends. Yesterday we hit 30,000 subscribers, bro. Oh my god. Man, that's just amazing. Chat. Oh heck nah. In a few months you will have 50K? No. No, 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 no. I would say on average. Now I'll be honest, okay? My channel is kind of in like a kind of a dead in a dead zone right now because my watch hours are like decreasing. Like they're doing last like I haven't been really looking at my YouTube Studio much because I had to delete off my phone because like storage and all that. But what I can say, I'm trying to align this in OBS and it's being very mean. Okay, that's the best I'm gonna get. Um, what's it called? Considering the channel's kind of like it's kind of in like a dead zone right now. You know, I mean we're still gaining subs, but it isn't a ton. Like I'm not mad. You know, it kind of Owen's movie magic is prone to having these kind of let's call them pretty big hiccups. Um, there's really a few videos that have been really like generating the sub count, which I'm really grateful for. However, so a lot of the time I'm just lazy to make videos, you know. Also I'm sorry for not streaming like in like 13 days. I don't know. I was gonna do a stream on my after my first day of school. That never happened. I probably just forgot. Um, I mean, I started school. I've had 2 weeks so far, and I'm really liking it. Junior year. Like I like junior year is a according to, just I guess in general, it's probably one of my most important years of high school. Probably the most important year. Um, and so far it's going pretty good. I'm definitely enjoying the classes, and I think things are looking up for this year. It's bright. Um, I don't think I actually told you all this, but so this will be the first time I'm even mentioning it. However, well, what? Why is it however? Um, in like 2 weeks, I believe I don't know if tickets have been bought yet or anything, but I will be going to Halloween Horror Nights to see the FNAF maze, haunted house. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm gonna get to see actual FNAF animatronics. I've kind of avoided sort of spoilers, kinda. I know what's in general what's happening for it, but I don't like. I want to go there and be scared, you know. And FNAF isn't the only thing I'm probably gonna be going to there. I'm gonna go to what else? I'm gonna probably go to probably all of the haunted houses or most of them. I think. Well, at least the ones that interest me. So I think that might um get some good views. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's a ton of videos out right now. I haven't watched the full any like of like the walkthroughs throughout the maze. I really want to, but I'm also kind of like I don't really care about spoilers. It's more of just I do want to kind of like um um I do want to get an element of kind of surprise. I mean, it's basically the events of kind of the first movie, um, from what it looks like. So we're not like you're kind of going for the pizzeria and you encounter certain parts of the movie. Um, so but yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going. I don't know. I'm almost positive I am. So if I do, then that will be in about 2 weeks. So expect a video you know within that time frame of 2 weeks, kind of. Um, yeah. I'm excited. As far as the 30K like special or something, if y'all want me to be honest, I don't really know if I'm gonna do a special. Like I hate to be like those some of those guys that like just don't do specials. I did, but that was when I was like more little, and those milestones, happening so fast I couldn't, keep up. But now milestones kind of happen like maybe every like few months, um, which is still really good, and I'm very thankful for it. The fact that I can say that I have 30,000 subscribers is insane. Yet alone for a CEC tuber. Now, we can debate on how many of my subscribers are from CEC that like CEC. But as a current CEC channel, I have 30K subs, which, um, in this day of age, it's a bit hard to get that many subs, for a CEC channel, kind of. At least from what I've seen. Now, even though Seth Streets Needs isn't like a necessarily like a full on CEC tuber or YouTuber, and he does other stuff, but he I think his main source of content is Chuck E. Cheese related content. Um, I from what from just watching him over the years, um, he made it to 50K, and he's at 53,000, which is really good. I'm happy for him. Um, yeah. Um, kind of trying to think on. Has there really been anything new in the last 2 weeks? I can't really think so. Um, um, Chris isn't necessarily a CC. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. You know what? Yeah. I mean, I didn't necessarily say he was a CC YouTuber. I said his main source of content has been Chuck E. Cheese, but yes, a nostalgia creator. That's the better term to use. He is a nostalgia creator. I mean, such streets and east, Um, but yeah, I agree. Um, um, I think. Oh yeah, I am getting a CEC DVD for my birthday, and it's not like an early birthday present, but it's a present that um, let's just say was bidden on and won, and I'm not gonna reveal what it is. However, I will say it's a CEC DVD. It's Rockstar, and it's a pretty early, like it's in like the very early years of Rockstar. Like, I'll give you a time frame of when it possibly could be in any of these dates, but I'll give you a frame of, like, let's say, I mean, when I think of when Rockstar Chuck started, I'd say 2013, but he did technically start 2012. But I'm gonna just say 2013 because why not? I'm gonna give you a time frame of 2013 to, let's just say, 2016. Okay, so pretty early into the Rockstar. Um, so you can decide any of those dates on what it could be. But it's a show tape that now there was another one that I wanted to get, but we lost the bid because we didn't the person that was bidding for it, that yeah, um they kind of forgot how the eBay bidding works. But then we did the second bid and that was actually successful. So yeah, that's what 2016 still seems early nowadays because that was yeah. But I'm meaning like the early Rockstar show tapes. But that's the time frame I'm giving, 2013 to 2016. I will say they are three of those three years in that time frame is not it. So it's kind of process elimination. That's kind of a thing to debate on which would be more likely to have on eBay. I guess we could look at eBay perhaps. Wait, let me. Is it safe to look on eBay on stream? Pretty sure it is. Should be safe. Um, let's see if there's any. Yeah, you can see. Look at that search. Woo! Yeah! Woo-hoo! Oh wow, there's some new stuff. We got a coin. We got a beta spider mask, brand new from Showbiz. That's Mitzi's hair, right? What? Uh, um, guys, tripping. That's Uncle Clunk Santa's beard. Um, ooh, there's U2's. There's an old balloon from Oli Rockstar. Oh yeah, I also want to hear how are you all feeling about the current state of Chuck E. Cheese? Because obviously we all know last month was one of CEC's worst months in history. Because a lot of stuff happened in July. And, I don't know, this month's been kind of chill for the most part. I mean, I don't think there's been too much. Um, whoa, what's this? See Chucky. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Whoa. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Chucky Club. www.chuckycheese.com. I'm still nervous about CEC at best nowadays. Yeah, I can agree. I don't really know what the future for CEC holds. I'm just kind of chilling when it comes to CEC. However, I do feel like I've been kind of, more kind of, like I've been watching, more of Seth Sheets and Eats. Like, I usually watch his older videos now, unless he like posts any like, new CEC Store tours, of course. It's always nice to watch his Store tours. I love him still. Um, yeah. I'm hopeful that the future will be better. I just hope they can just get past like every time I think of Chuck E. Cheese, I just think of like worrying. Like it's a bit worrying, and it also just makes me think of like bankruptcy. Like there's always a chance, bro. There's always a chance. They had the Chuck E. Cheese Studio C 2011 DVD on here, but it went missing. I don't know if like I know it was a bid. I'm pretty sure it was a bid, and you could buy it. Random animatronic and lighting. So that wait, this is what wait. Oh, this is random movements. Ah. So this is what so this is what they use at say like Nanuet. They just use these. Well, yeah, obviously, but like this is the one that they use to like random movements. This is kind of a cool one. 2023. We have floppy disk, and we have the DVD. Wait, what? 2020. Bro, Studio C's didn't um they weren't programmed in 2023. They haven't been programmed since 2022. At least of my understanding. A lot of the same stuff is on here, you know. A lot of the stuff is still the same on here. You got a 32 movement one. I wonder if 32 movement parts could work on a 16 movement Studio C bot. Maybe could. I'm not sure about that. I mean, I don't know. Kind of depends. Like, bro, I have a 16 movement part, and I'd like to one day, repair it, but that's like a year's worth of a process. That'll take like years to do. Years. But I hope, maybe one day, I got a 32 movement head, and who knows if that's even wheel. And we got Munch's organ. That's cool. It'd be cool to own a Munch's organ. I still have this Fats animatronic here from the new Rocket Fire. Hmm. Huh? Hmm. Man, Josh's dead now. Oh, man. I gotta bring this up. What the heck? I gotta bring this upon myself, don't I? I think I'm gonna end stream, but there's one more thing I want to say. I what was it today? I worked a lot on my Hunter the Owl animatronic. Um, his cosmetics are getting close to being done. At least his head cosmetic. Like I still have to make sure his like cheek feathers are fully glued on. They're technically glued on, but they're kind of a little bit, I like them to be most stiff if possible. And then he needs his top feathers on his head. And then, but there's one more thing. Did oh yeah, and then I need his beak. And then I have to make his jaw. And I think that'll be it, cosmetic wise, for his head. Um, and then besides that, I think his just I mean honestly, since I just really I only have so much full left, so I kind of have to be kind of careful on how much I use. So really the only other like stuff I'm gonna be using the full with is hands and possibly legs, but it would only be up to like where is like his like where is like where like the end of his legs. It's like the bottom near his feet. So, well, his shoes. Um, So, and then but I mean, um, yeah, once the cosmetics are done, I'm gonna have to build a endoskeleton. Um, my goal is kind of to make him look sort of game accurate. I mean, at least to the point where it's like, kind of recognizable. I mean, obviously it isn't the actual one from the game because, he's like, pixel. He's like basically pixel art in the game of Dreamscale. And the real life version, it needs to be, more fluffy and all that. So, you know, still working on it. Still kind of something I'm working on. And I want to get it done by this year. I know that. So, anyway, I'm gonna end the stream now. Nice talking to everybody. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I have been on it, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.